Nicholas.
My lord.
The government, the properties to unfold would seem to me to affect speech and discourse, since I am put to know that your own science exceeds in that the lists of all advice my strength can give you. There is our commission from which we would not have you warned. Call hither, I say, bid come before us, Angelo. What figure of us think you he will bear? For you must know, we have with special soul elected him our absence to supply, lent him our terror, dressed him in our love, and given his deputation all the organs of our own power. What think you of it?
If any in Vienna be of worth to undergo such ample grace and honor, it is Lord Angelo.
Look where he comes.
Always obedient to your grace's will, I come to know your pleasure.
Angelo, there is a kind of character in thy life that to the observer doth thy history fully unfold. Thyself and thy belongings are not thine own, so proper as to waste thyself on thy virtues, they on thee. Hold, therefore, Angelo, in our remove, be thou at full ourself. Mortality and mercy in Vienna live in thy tongue and heart. There is our commission. True, Aeschylus, though first in question is thy secondary.
Now, good my lord, let there be some more test made of my metal before so noble and so great a figure be stamped upon it.
No more evasion. We have with a leavened and prepared choice proceeded to you, therefore take your honors. Our haste from hence is of so quick condition that it prefers itself and leaves unquestioned matters of needful value. So farewell to you both. I leave you to the hopeful execution of your commission.
Yes, give leave, my lord, that we may some escort you on the way.
My haste may not admit it, nor need you, on mine honor, have to do with any scruple. Your scope is as mine own, so to qualify or enforce the laws as to your soul seems good. Give me your hand. I love the people, but do not like to stage me to their eyes. Though it do well, I do not relish well their loud applause and aves vehement. Nor do I think the man of safe discretion that does affect it, therefore, farewell.
The heavens give safety to your purposes.
Lead forth and bring you back in happiness.
I thank you. Farewell.
I shall desire you, sir, to give me leave to have free speech with you.
Let us withdraw together, and we may soon our satisfaction have touching that point.
I'll wait upon your honor.
Behold, behold, where man of mitigation comes. I have purchased as many diseases under her roof as come to. How now? Which of thy hips has the most profound sciatica?
Well, there's one yonder arrested and carried to prison was worth 5,000 of you all.
Well, who's that, I pray thee?
Marry, sir, that's Claudio, Signor Claudio.
Claudio to prison? 'Tis not so.
Nay, but I know 'tis so. I saw him arrested, saw him carried away, and which is more, within these 3 days, his head to be chopped off.
But after all this fooling, I would not have it so. Art thou sure of this?
Oh, I am too sure of it, and it is for getting Madame Juliette with child.
Believe me, this may be. He was always very precise in his promise keeping when he was supposed to meet me 2 hours since. And yet this draws something near to the speech we had with such a purpose. Away, to learn the truth of it.
Thus, what with the war, what with the sweat, what with poverty, and what with the gallows, I am custom shrunk. Oh, how now? What's the news with you?
Yonder man is carried to prison.
What has he done?
A woman.
What's his offense?
Groping for tracks in the peculiar river.
Is there a maid with child by him?
No, but there's a woman with maid by him. You have not heard of the proclamation, have you?
What proclamation, man?
All the houses in the suburbs of Vienna will be plucked down.
But shall all our houses of resort in the suburbs be pulled down?
To the ground, mistress.
Well, here's a change indeed in the Commonwealth. What shall become of me?
Come, fear you not. Good counselors lack no clients. Though you change your place, you need not change your trade. I'll be your tapster still. Courage. There will be pity taken on you. You that have worn out your eyes in the service, you'll be considered.
Well, what's to do here, Thomas Tapster?
Come, let's withdraw. Here comes Senior Claudio, led by the provost of prisons. And there's Madame Giulietto.
Oh, why dost thou show me thus to the world? Bear me to prison where I am committed.
I do it not in evil disposition, but from Lord Angelo by special charge.
Thus can the demigod authority make us pay down for our offense by weight. The words of heaven, on whom it will, on whom it will not, so, yet still 'tis just.
But how now, Claudio? Whence comes this restraint?
From too much liberty, our natures do pursue, like rats that raven down their proper bane, a thirsty evil, and when we drink, we die.
If I could speak so wisely under an arrest, I would sin for certain my creditors. And yet, to say the truth, I'd leap as have the foppery of freedom as the morality of imprisonment. What's thy offense, Claudio?
What but to speak of would offend again.
What is murder?
No,
Lechery.
call it so.
Away, sir! You must go.
One word, good friend. Lucio, a word with you.
100 if they'll do you any good. Is lechery so looked at?
Thus stands it with me. Upon a true contract, I got possession of Julietta's bed. You know the lady, she is fast my wife. Save that we do the proclamation lack of outward order. This we came not to only for propagation of a dower remaining in the coffer of her friends, from whom we thought it meet to hide our love till time had made them for us. But it chances the self of our most mutual entertainment with character too gross is writ on Juliet.
With child, perhaps?
Happily, even so. And a new deputy now for the Duke, whether it be the fault and glimpse of newness, or whether that the body public be a horse whereon the governor doth ride, who newly in the seat that it may know he can command, lets it straight feel the spur.
Well, send after the Duke and appeal to him.
I have done so, but he's not to be found. I prithee, Lucio, do me this kind service. This day my sister should the cloister enter, and there receive her approbation. Acquaint her with the danger of my state, implore her in my voice that she make friends to the strict deputy, bid herself assay him. I have great hope in that, for in her youth there is a prone and speechless dialect such as move men. Besides, she hath prosperous art when she will play with reason and discourse, and well she can persuade.
Out to her!
I thank you, good friend Lucio.
Within 2 hours.
Come, officer, wait.
I'll need stuff for a drink on the way.
And have you none no further privileges? Are not these large enough? Yes, truly, I speak not as desired more, but rather wishing a more strict restraint upon the sisterhood, the voters of St. Clair.
Oh, peace in this place!
Is that which calls?
It is a man's voice! Gentle Isabella, serve you the key and know his business of him. You may, I may not. You are yet unsworn. When you have vowed, you must not speak with men, but in the presence of the prioress. Then if you speak, you must not show your face. Or if you show your face, you must not speak.
Heidi ho!
He calls again! I pray you answer him!
Peace and prosperity. Who is that called?
Oh, hail, virgin, if you be, as those cheap roses proclaim you are no so less. Ha ha! And you so steadfast as bring me to the sight of Isabella, a novice of this place and fair sister to her unhappy brother Claudio.
Why her unhappy brother? For the rather I must make you know I am that Isabella and his sister.
Gentle and fair, thy brother kindly greets you. Not to be weary with you, he is in prison.
Well, me, what for?
For that which if myself might be his judge, he should receive his punishment and thanks. He hath got his friend with child.
Sir, make me not your story.
'Tis true I would not. Oh, 'tis my familiar sin with maids to sing the lapwing and to jest tongue far from heart. Play with all the virgins so.
You do blaspheme the good in mocking me.
Do not believe it. Fewness and truth 'tis thus. Your brother and his lover have embraced. As those that feed grow full, even so her womb expresses his full tilt and husbandry.
Someone with child by him. My cousin Juliet.
Is she your cousin?
Adoptedly, as schoolmates change their name by vein throughout affection.
She it is.
Well, let him marry her.
That's the point! The Duke is strangely gone from hence. Upon his place and with full line of his authority rules Lord Angelo. A man whose blood is cold broth, one who never feels the one stings and motions of the sense, but doth rebate and block his natural edge with profits of the mind, study and fast. He hath picked out an act under whose heavy sense your brother's life falls into forfeit. He arrests him on it and follows close the rigor of the statute to make him an example. All hope is gone unless you have the grace by your fair prayer to soften Angelo, and that's my pith of business twixt you and your poor brother.
Doth he so seek his life?
Has censored him already, and as I hear, the provost has a warrant for his execution.
Alas, what poor abilities in me to do him any good?
Well, I say the power you have.
My power? Alas, I doubt I have.
Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we often might win by fearing to attempt. Go to Lord Angelo and let him learn to know that when maidens sue, men give like gods. But when they weep and kneel, all their petitions are as freely theirs as they themselves would own them.
I'll see what I can do.
But speedily.
I will about it straight, no longer staying, but to give the mother notice of my affair. I humbly thank you. Commend me to my brother. Soon at night I'll send him certain word of my success.
I take my leave of you.
Good sir, adieu.
No, Holy Father, why I desire thee to give me secret harbor hath a purpose more grave and wrinkled than the aims and ends of burning youth.
May your grace speak of it?
My holy sir, none better knows than you how I have ever loved the life removed. I have delivered to Lord Angelo, a man of stricture and firm abstinence, my absolute power and place here in Vienna. And he supposes me traveled to Poland, for so I have strewed it in the common ear, and so it is believed. Now, pious sir, you will demand of me why I do this.
Gladly, my lord.
We have strict statutes and most biting laws, the needful bits and curbs, the headstrong weeds, which for this 14 years we have let slip. Even like a lion o'ergrown in a cave that goes not out to prey, so our decrees, dead to themselves, are dead to infliction. And liberty plucks justice by the nose. The baby beats the nurse, and quite athwart goes all decorum.
It rested in your grip to unloose this tie of justice when you please.
And it, in you, more dreadful would have seemed than in Lord Angelo.
I do fear too dreadful. Sith 'twas my fault to give the people scope, 'twould be my tyranny to strike and gall them for what I did them do. Therefore, indeed, my father, I have on Angelo given him the power to strike in my name, and though in nature never in the fight to do and slander, and to behold his sway, I will, as to a brother of your order, visit both prince and people. Therefore, I prithee, give me the habit and instruct me how I may in person formally bear like a true friar. Lord Angelo is precise, stands at a guard with with envy, scarce professes that his blood flows, or that his appetite is more to bread than to stone. Hence we shall see, if power change purpose, what our sealers be.
We must not make a scarecrow of the law, setting it up to fear the birds of prey, and let it keep one shape, till custom make it their perch, and not their terror.
Aye, but yet let